Yemen's Houthi rebels will be back on the United States' global terrorist list, Washington announced. Now, in the meantime, Israel says the likelihood of its military being drawn into a war in Lebanon with Hezbollah is growing. Seung-jae has more.
Washington on Wednesday redesignated Yemen's Houthi rebels as specially designated global terrorists amid tensions in the Red Sea region. The announcement comes after the U.S. launched strikes on Houthi targets in Yemen in response to the militant group's attack on commercial ships in the Red Sea. According to a written statement from White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan on Wednesday, the designation is an important tool to impede terrorist funding to the Houthis, further restrict their access to financial markets, and hold them accountable for their actions. The National Security Advisor added that if the Houthis cease their attacks in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden, the designation would be re-evaluated as it does not take effect for 30 days. And according to the Israel Defense Forces Chief of Staff on Wednesday, the likelihood of Israel being drawn into a war in Lebanon against Hezbollah is growing. The IDF chief said Israel was increasing readiness for fighting in Lebanon as it looks to stabilize its northern border. He added that the Israeli military would apply lessons it had learned from fighting in Gaza if it embarks on a campaign to push Hezbollah and others threatening Israel away from the border. Meanwhile, the head of the Palestine Investment Fund said Wednesday that at least $15 billion will be needed to rebuild houses in Gaza, explaining the scale of devastation caused by Israel's offensive. The group's chairman cited international reports saying 350,000 housing units had been completely or partially damaged in Gaza. Seung-jae, Arirang News.